The Nifty.Show.
It is that time again to get super nifty as we delve into the world of gaming, NFTs, digital collectibles, metaverse or metavi, since there's many of them. I'm Joel Comm, and along with me on the ride is my one and only son, Zach. Hello,
The
sir,
one and
Zach.
only.
The what?
The one and only. I was emphasizing this.
You are
this is all scarce material.
This
Very highly scarce.
You are super scarce. You are mint number one.
And the supply
Literally.
is locked. Yeah.
Your sister is mint number two, and the supply is completely locked. This is fun stuff because, you know, over the past couple of years, we've been talking about the future of NFTs as they relate to gaming, and there's a bunch of collections that have minted, and only a handful of them have moved forward to actually deliver on the promise of a game. And today we have with us one such game with one such CMO of Pepper Attack. Nick Sifoni is here, and the game is launching, and some exciting things are happening in the Pepper Attack world. Nick, welcome to the Nifty Show.
Glad to be here. You know, I thought you guys were brothers, to be honest.
Oh.
It was kind of a surprise there.
Oh, that's a double-edged. That
That means
right there.
either I look very young or Zach looks really old. I'm not sure.
More of the first.
Okay.
When I heard it was that we were talking about a game called Pepper Attack today, I was wondering if this episode was going to be a hot one, and it sounds like it's already gotten a little spicy.
Oh,
It's getting there. You know, go ahead.
Well, if this was the 80s, we can have a salt and pepper attack.
We could.
We'd push it real good.
Yeah, or ebony and ivory.
Yes. Okay, enough with the puns. Let's. What's your background in gaming, Nick?
I guess you'd say I cut my teeth on Ultima Online back 1997. I think I was a game master for Ultima Online until they fired us all because of contract reasons and stuff. And I've probably played 100 MMOs since. My true love is MMOs, besides my wife. And I've kind of just came up through the ranks, played MMOs. I have played StarCraft when that was out, Warcraft 2. I remember playing on Kali. I don't know if you remember Kali. It was a gaming service online, and Dwango, DWANGO was one of my first. Remember that? Dial-wide Access Network Gaming Organization. Yeah, I was admin for them.
Zach, wasn't it Warcraft 2 that you cut your teeth when you were little?
Warcraft 3. Yeah.
3.
I spent thousands of hours in the world editor for that game.
Yeah, I played a lot of Warcraft back in the day too, and Duke Nukem, and so I've been, you know, what I tell people when they make fun of that I don't golf is, you know, you golf, I play computer games, but at least my wife and kids know where to find me.
You say Duke Nukem, and I hear, "Come get some."
Come get some, right?
Come get some. All right, so now you have graduated to the class of Web 3. And you're a chief marketing officer for this game, Pepper Attack. And I'll full disclosure, last year I minted here in my account some peppers.
All right.
I don't have Genesis. I don't have Hero Peppers. I have 4 Mystic Peppers, and I don't know what they do. I don't know what's happening here. So kind of fill us in. What is this all about?
Yeah, sure. The Mystic Peppers were our first NFT release. Those were launched, I don't know, last April, May, something like that.
It's been a long time.
And and that was our first release. And Mystic Peppers, of the Pepper collection, those are the only ones that you could stake. We call it mining. And so those, maybe you don't have them staked. Maybe I should show you how. But
I don't know. I don't have them staked. They're sitting in my wallet. So
you should probably do it right now. Go click on mining, and you can go ahead and do this. See where it says mining down there?
Okay.
Yeah, click on mining, and
all right. I'll do all this.
Yeah, do all that.
I'll get them staked. You guys go ahead and continue with some information here.
Sure, but depending on how long you send them off to the mines, you'll earn up to 4,500 MYTE per month, which is our token. And the Mystic Peppers can also be played in game. That we launch. The game launches on September 12th, and but most people that own Mystic Peppers don't play them in the game. They just like to mine with them and collect the daily tokens. And the token MYTE, MYTE, will also be officially launched on Monday as well. And so that's the Mystic Pepper. We also have the Hero Pepper, is the fighter of all of our of the NFTs that we have. And Genesis Pepper is a new pepper that was just launched last Monday. So the hero peppers, that's like the fighters of the ranks. We have some people that have 200, 300 of them, but those are what you actually play in game. And we kind of took an old school approach to our NFTs and how you play them. They have all the old fashioned stats, attributes I used to call it. I guess now they call them stats, but hit points, evasion, um, what else? Attack, defense, speed, and you play the game kind of like an old role playing game. The peppers have all the old stats and skills, and they each have individual skills. And yeah, you want to go 180 days there.
That's what I
That'll earn
did.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll earn you the most MYTE per day on a daily basis. And we just launched the Genesis Pepper about a week ago. That's also playable in game. It launched last Monday. And the cool thing about the Genesis Pepper is it comes with our Genesis card, which you see spinning around there. And the Genesis card, it could be a play to earn card or a pay to earn card. We went through a big change about 6 months ago. Originally, we were really following down the play to earn path, and we still are. Our players will earn tokens as they play, but we really wanted to get it the go what we call more play to own, and that's where the Genesis card comes in. If you mint a Genesis Pepper, which you're showing our three lovely pepper ladies right there, you'll also get a free Genesis card NFT. And the Genesis card, as you play, you earn stuff. You go up the levels. You only have to mint one Genesis NFT to get the Genesis card, and you'll earn three more of them for free just by playing the game as you go. You also earn in-game potions and boosts and perks and titles and speed ups and things like that by owning the Genesis card. It's like a reward card, but you don't have to buy things to increase it. You just have to play the game. Yeah.
You sound like you're very aware of the changing paradigm as we're all sort of collectively realizing what play to earn means and some of the unintended consequences of leaning on that. So I'm curious, because you have a staking system, so you have a system that is rooted in investment, and then you also have a game which is rooted in having a good time. So how do you see the relationship between people who are interested exclusively in the former and people who are primarily interested in the latter?
We're trying to provide an atmosphere for both. We have some people that invested in a lot of Mystic Peppers, and their goals, their interests are watching MYTE, the token MYTE, as they collect it on a weekly basis. And we have others who aren't really so interested in MYTE. They just want to play the game. And we made some pretty big changes about 6 months ago. I'm sure you guys were, watching the industry, and there were some of these games that just ballooned. The tokens went crazy. The amount of players went crazy. But what happened? They went up, and then the bubble popped, and they came down. And I'm not going to name any specific games, but so we changed our focus about 6 months ago from play to earn to play to own. So you could still earn, like we have tournaments. That's how you earn in game. We have tournaments that'll last anywhere from 3 to 4 days to 2 weeks, and a leaderboard. And by winning those tournaments is how you'll earn tokens and other things on a weekly basis by winning on the leaderboard. We'll give away a couple hundred prizes a week to the first couple hundred people on the leaderboard. But we realized that those games that went up and then fell, they weren't fun to play. And I played some of them myself, and It almost became like a chore. Like you'd go in every day, you'd have your daily, right? You'd bounce from this game to that one, and you'd spend 10 minutes here and 10 minutes there and 10 minutes here, and they weren't fun to play. Um, we've always wanted the game to be fun, but we really changed our focus. And the game has so much more involved and included in it now than it would have had if we launched 6 months ago. It's addictive. It's really addictive. We had our beta test, and it's a lot of fun. Uh, and that's how we changed our focus. We're now focusing more, and especially we're in what some people argue is a bear market. We're not participating, but um, we realized that people just want to have some fun, and if they can make some money at the same time, that's good too. So we've also done this for people that don't want to invest, and this is like alpha here, right? We haven't even announced this to our community. Anyone who registers for the game is going to get 3 free NFTs. Now they're what we call soul bound, so they're not NFTs that they could turn around and sell. But we're going to give 3 peppers to anyone who wants to play the game, just so they can play the game
Hmm.
and not worry about investments and tokens and that type of thing. Because
Are those tradable NFTs, or those are just they're in game only?
they're in game only. We're calling them soul bound.
Got it.
So people can just register and create an account and jump in the game and start playing. Whether they like PVE, PvP, we have both in the game, and um, we really changed our focus a lot. We're really focusing on just playing a great game, and making a great game, releasing a great game, and we feel everything else will kind of fall into place behind that. And based on the response from our beta testers, from our community, we think we're pretty sure we're going in the right direction, because we don't want to grow, pop, and have everyone disappear, or have articles written about us. They did a poll on Pepper Attack, and 92% are only playing for the money, and they wouldn't play the game if there wasn't
Mhm.
potential earnings and that type of thing. So we're really trying to focus on creating a great game, and let the money follow, and let the people that really want to go deep into that invest in the MYTE, invest in more NFTs, that type of thing. But we want to make it accessible for the average person, and
I mean,
people
Zach,
in other
this
countries.
genre seems like the kind of thing I've seen you play many times.
Yes, and it's proven to be very successful, and a lot of major franchises have gone in on this. This is probably most recognizable as being in the same sort of category as Raid Shadow Legends. Would that be an accurate statement?
I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
What a lot of people compare it to is Heroes of Might and Magic, kind of with a little bit of a twist, and that's kind of something that the developers and the founder was kind of at the beginning focused on more. What we call it turn-based with a twist, because it's it's kind of old school, right? When you see the game play out, it's kind of an old school type of format, turn-based game. Um, but there's so much strategy involved when you actually get into the game itself.
Well, so let's talk about that specifically. Is it the kind of
Yeah.
format where you are assembling a team and arranging them strategically in order to get automatic benefits from the way that the battle then plays out on its own, or is it the kind of thing where you're actually going back and forth and manually making tactical decisions?
No, it's I guess I'd compare it to Splinterlands. If you've played Splinterlands, you do all the setup in advance. You hit go, you sit back, and you watch the battle play out. So uh, it's there's 3 rows of three, 9 positions that you could position your peppers in, and bless you. And we have there's attack peppers, there's healers, there's buffers, there's boosters. So you set your peppers up. A team is 5, a full team is 5, and you set your peppers up strategically based on the opponent. So before you set your team up, you get to see how the opposing team is set up. So in PvE, it would be opposing monsters. In PvP, it would be another team of 5 players. That's where it really gets exciting. But so you set your peppers up. Sometimes just moving one pepper from one place to another on the battlefield can totally change the course. of the game. And then you watch the game play out, and the peppers attack each other. They attack based on speed. The peppers, and there's no two peppers that are alike. The peppers that have the most speed attack first. There's a lot of strategy. For example, if you want a healer, right, you're going to lose some attack power because you only have 4 peppers now that are primarily attacking, but you gain heals. It's the same thing with our buffers, and we have stuns, and it's really like an old school role playing game characters put into pepper attack. It's a lot of fun.
Got it. Yeah, this is going to seem like a non sequitur, but it's absolutely killing me because I feel like we're glossing over the elephant in the room here. Why peppers?
I've been asked that a lot of times. I didn't come up with the name, but I'm hooked on it now. And when I asked the founder, why peppers? His answer was, I liked it and it sounded memorable. So
I'm certainly going to remember it.
That's really it. There's no real reason for peppers. But now as you see, they have their little stalks on the top of their heads and
named after peppers, right?
Yeah. We have chili pepper, hero pepper, bell pepper, habanero pepper, Pereira pepper. The Genesis aren't. The 3 Genesis, Cassine, Asami, and Leona, are the first ones that are not named on peppers. But yeah.
Well, it's a spicy game.
I feel I should kind of be interviewing you guys. I'm talking to the inventor of the iFart.
My reputation precedes myself. Okay.
If it wasn't for the iFart dancing babies, the internet might have failed, right?
It's true. It's true. I think we did maybe save the world with that. So the game launches September 12th, 2022. I believe this interview comes out before that. You guys can go to pepperattack.com, mint your Genesis, and get in and play the game. Nick, is there anything else that you want people to know?
Not really. Just, we've got an incredible community. Well, I say not really, then I follow that up, right? We've got an incredible community. We have people that have been with us a long time. We welcome new players with open arms, and it'll be a fun time. Come check us out.
Excellent. Well, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Zach, are you going to get peppery here?
I'm considering it. I've been acquiring a taste for the things, so it is looking like a bit tastier of a prospect.
If you were to play with me, though, I might get salty.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah. And then we'd have to push it to the next episode of the Nifty Show, where we will see you then. Until that time,
keep it nifty.
Looking into the future, what do we see? It's lined with digital collectibles, we call them NFTs. Games, trading cards, digital art, and those crypto kitties. Joel and Zach are the hosts, you'll know. Joel and Zach say this will blow. They're locked and loaded, so ready, set, go. It's the Nifty, really kind of spiffy.